Conrad Bain. Tonight on Different Strokes, we're starting a special two-part show on a very sensitive and important subject. Now, we urge families, children, and parents alike to watch both of these informative episodes and then to discuss the
What's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, The Godfather here, and you're watching Grown Man Record Night. So let's everybody get aggressive and get on the home train.
See, I told you, we're right here.
Yeah, here we are.
Jay, I see your knee. I can see your knee in it. Get it down. I don't want to see it.
Oh, it's fine.
Get it. You get it out of here.
I feel a little bit of his knee.
Jay, you get your knee out of here.
Little knee.
I don't argue about nothing tonight. Hey, everybody. Ladies and Germans, another live episode of Grown Man Record Night. What is this, episode number 422? This is what I did with my life, Steve. We scored. Too much score. How's my Eugene Levy impression?
Not bad.
Hey, scarred. Or how about in Splash? Splash, he goes, you like Splash?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy goes, do you have a broken arm? He goes, no, it's just fractured in 16 places. That's, do you have a broken arm? Right? All right. Too much score. Okay. Good week. Had a good week. It's a shitty week, but that's what Fridays are for. Kind of even everything out. You know what I mean? But we typically try to start the program off with a little funny. A little funny. We had a little call-in joke earlier from somebody in your family. Anonymous person kind of called in, gave us a little tip on a joke.
Well,
because you spent a little time with some family recently.
Spent a little time traveling. Speaking of traveling, I'd really like to go to Holland. I think it'd be really cool to go to Holland. Wouldn't you?
That's the one, Jerry. I didn't know it was going to be so fast because I couldn't get back into it. There's a lag with the button switch. See, give that one again. What is it now? Just set it up. Just put it in preview.
I don't want to say the joke.
Put it in preview, Jerry. Preview. Then we can swap fast. What is it?
Hey, what did the hurricane tell the coconut tree?
What did the hurricane tell the coconut tree?
Hold on to your nuts. This isn't no normal blowjob.
I'll take it.
That's what she said.
Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you, welcome to the 422nd episode of Grown Man Record Night, live and in charge here on Twitch and YouTube. Hello, come on! What's been going on this week? it's still been an absolute shit show my way, which is why this type of thing is really important to me. Doing the Friday night thing, it's an important situation to me.
Adding money to my paycheck.
I don't take this lightly. Well, I take most things lightly. As people would say, I would wear feathers to a minister's funeral, but still, I don't take this this weekly ritual
Angel feathers
lightly here, and appreciate all you guys hooking up with us, joining us. We did some earlier shows. This was supposed to be an early show. Here it is. It's already midnight, so this is not necessarily an early show.
Not necessarily.
But had a lot of guests in the last few weeks. Actually, in a row. We did Cameraman, we did Boss Man, and we did Carl. 3 weeks in a row. So we've had some monster record night episodes in the last 3 weeks. Tonight it's kind of a little bit back to normal. Got Steve Fever here. Got Jay clambering over to the side.
Kneeing it up.
He's sticking his knee in here. Obviously got a urine stain on the tip of his knee. We don't want to get into a whole thing, but appreciate all you guys fucking hanging out with us, listening to records and shit, and it's a big old time, man. We really dig it. Best part of my week. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Woo! Love it. Woo! Merv's in here. Deep track sack. Is my mic too hot and distorted? I can bring it down.
Mic hot.
Distorted. I can bring it down.
Do I need to be monitoring this on my phone?
I was probably yelling though. I can bring it down.
I heard no yelling.
Actually, the music is probably too loud. I'm sorry, everybody. You just taught your kids the Folgers. Actually, the music was probably too loud. I'm sorry, everybody. You just taught your kids the Folgers. Actually,
it's a little over.
That's your phone.
It's a little over.
You got your phone turned up too loud.
The speaker ain't like that though.
Okay. We'll take care of it. We'll turn it all down. We'll get it. The music was perfect. The music. Oh shit! I should bring it up there.
Everything's messed up now.
Oh no! Get off your phone, Steve. Oh, the bling! Merv. I love how Merv is older than all you guys, and he catches that shit every week. I love it. Love it. Look at that. Whew. All right. Is everything working? Is everything right? Maybe I should bring the, that's the wrong Steve. I'm looking for another Steve.
Maybe we should fire Jerry and hire Merv.
That sounds like a pretty good idea. When Merv finally retires, because Merv can probably still do part-time stuff, right? When you retire, we could fire Jerry and bring in Merv.
Maybe you don't want to work.
How's that sound, Jerry?
And then you can yell at Merv.
Look, sit back down. Come back, Jerry. Just.
Where are you going, Jerry?
Come back. We're just goofing around. Yeah. We'll take a piss and come back. You're fine. You took like 4 weeks vacation. Why are we even talking about it? I'm trying to look for where's your super, Steve?
I don't know.
It's not that one. It says Fever.
Fever.
There it is. Boom.
Oh, okay.
All right. Vance is in here. Our good buddy Davis, man. I've been enjoyed. Actually, I've got some stuff in the news that I picked up in the news from old Davis's stream, which I was hanging out in earlier in the week.
Yeah.
I love how we spreading the wealth around. Discord hipped me to a lot of news this week because my dad's still in the hospital, so I'm like sporadically picking up music news around that. It's not normal business for me still.
Touching tips and crossing streams.
It seems a little bit inappropriate to bring that up when I'm talking about my dad having a heart attack, but I mean, if you want to bring that up now, it's fine, I guess. But anyway, stay tuned for that. On second thought, it might have been fill it to the rim with the brim that I was thinking about.
What are you trying to sell me, a watermelon?
Yeah. when my dad had a bad stroke, 2010, right? He and my uncle went up to this local flea market, and
You didn't tell this on the show last week.
I don't think so. Did I?
No, it was off the show.
It was off the show. And my dad went up there. They had all these, like a truckload of watermelons they were going to sell.
He had just had a stroke.
Literally just had a stroke. My uncle had to like pick him up, like sit him down where, you know. And as people walked by, my dad's like, you know, buy what? He barely talk. Like, buy watermelons. Like, don't you know I just had a stroke? And people would stop and be like, oh, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
And like,
we gotta buy a watermelon.
Pony up. You know, now we gotta buy a watermelon. And he sold the fuck out of watermelons. They sold that whole truckload. My dad was stopping people, just like making sure, like, hey, look, I just had a stroke. We were up here with a bunch of watermelons. Fuck, man, what do you want me to do? And yeah. Anyway,
that's years of experience in retail sales.
Yeah. Never, always be closing. ABC. Good stuff, man. What else we got going on here? Oh, I got to scroll up. I'm at a rundown. I got an actual, like, good rundown for this week. You know, I mentioned last week we just hit 600 subs. Hey, fuck, Steve. It only took us, goddamn 10 years to get 600 subs.
Hey.
Anyway, really interested in doing a contest. We had done a contest when, what was it, 100 subs contest?
Or 200?
Or 200? It was way back, way when. You know, I was thinking about this earlier. You know, watch a lot of VC channels and stuff.
Moving.
The Keep the Party Moving contest. But I think it's funny, like, I think we may have the most... The quality subs, that's right, Shane. I was going to say, I think we may have the most amount of subs or people that watch us on the weekly, more importantly, that don't make videos. There's a lot of people out in the VC that, you know, that make videos, and the other people that make videos
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Guys that make videos and other people that make videos watch these guys that make videos, and then I watch yours because you watch mine, and blah blah blah, back and forth, whatever. But I think we have the most amount of people that watch us that get online to watch us and don't make videos at all.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, I think that's a cool kind of, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just waxing.
I don't make videos.
You don't make videos? You should.
Got too much going on.
Nate made one in January. Yeah, like Nate and you know, like Tambroni, like old school VC cats that like have made videos but don't make regular videos. And, but a lot of people rely on the like weekly, semi-daily, hourly guys that make videos to like stay afloat. So the 600 that we have, I'm pretty all right with it. Because if you like us and if you've hung around with us for this long, I mean you're a certain kind of cat. You know what I mean? Because this show's not for everybody. There's a lot of people that watch some of the other streams that would click off of this pretty quick.
Yeah, and some people shit on it.
And that's all.
That's fine.
That's okay. That's all right.
To each his own.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Whatever floats your boat, baby.
I mean, I don't eat Long John Silver's every day, Steve.
I would.
Every night. Okay. See, I knew that was a bad example.
I love Long John.
How many days could you eat Long John Silver's in a row? Let's get into
Probably 6.
Well, back in 2014.
6 days in a row.
But it's got to be a good Long John. The one in the one in Indiana that my grandfather used to take me was the one that started it all, and it was really good. And then came down here, and the ones here kind of sucked. And there's a lot of them that are melded with KFCs now, and everything's fucked up. But there was one in Wilkesboro, North Wilkesboro, where they had the Merle Fest.
I've eaten there.
I swear I ate there, and it was like heaven. It was so damn good.
These old old like Southern chicks, like cooking fast food, but put their own little thing.
Yeah.
You had to think something was going on there.
Probably.
I mean, they knew what was going on.
Probably.
Anyway, last week we spent a lot of time talking about Dusty Hill passed, and loved some ZZ Top. We've played the fuck out of some ZZ Top here. Had some requested tonight. Cashing in some banana bucks. But another little tidbit, and this comes from this should be a segment. News from the Discord. Because I think Aaron Griffin posted this, maybe. Did you know this whole time there was a new ZZ Top record in the making?
I read that today.
Isn't that neat? So they have spent some time in the studio to follow up their 2012 album, La Futura.
La Futura.
La Futura.
La Futura.
But, so they've got some stuff that's got Dusty on it. They've got some stuff that's got Dusty on vocals and on bass. But Billy was being a little kind of vague about exactly what he said. It would take some finishing up,
Sure.
essentially, to finish.
Yeah.
So I've been through this same process. When Bo died, we were in the middle of recording some shit. Bo's on like 2 tracks or 2 or 3 tracks, maybe 4 tracks, and had to bring somebody else in to like finish the record. So maybe that's kind of what they're talking about or whatever. But he does sing on a couple of tracks and play some bass on several tracks. So there's some new ZZ Top material that's going to be making its way to the surface.
I had an idea
Okay.
recently because I think Sharp Dressed Man came on the radio, and I'm Eliminator and Afterburner. I'm not a huge fan of the drum
They're great.
machine and all. I'm not a huge fan.
I made this whole spiel. Carl was there. I made this whole spiel in the
But
middle
think
of a
about
record
this.
store. Yeah.
Take the songs on those albums and recreate them in the style of the early ZZ Top. Because you can do that. You could totally take,
Sure.
Sharp Dressed Man and put,
Yeah.
you totally just make it a more original rock, early
Yeah.
Texas rock blues
But
version.
dude, I'll take it one step further. Like what I told Carl and the entire King Records up here, the people in the store. Like a lot of people, it became kind of the
While he was playing the 5 Ls?
yes, no. He actually did the stuff. But like, it's become kind of the just like in Genesis, ZZ Top, the same thing. It's like the cool thing. It's like the go-to layup thing to do. Like, oh yeah, ZZ Top, except for the past this record, and then all that stuff is just like Genesis. I like the stuff from the 70s, but when you get into the 80s stuff. So, when's the last time you sat down and listened to Invisible Touch? When's the last time you sat down and listened to fucking Eliminator? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, that is a banging fucking album. Is it Rio Grande Mud? Is it Tres Hombres? No, but it's such a great record. All that stuff is fantastic. And I think it's become a little too easy. It's a layup to shit on stuff like that. When it's, dude, if he comes on the radio, you ain't fucking changing it. You ain't changing that shit. When that Eliminator stuff comes on the radio, you ain't changing it. Because it's great. Is it as good as Rio Grande Mud? No. But like it's its own little thing, man. Yeah, like Marv said he listened to Abacab today. Like that later Genesis stuff, it's got its own. I mean, I think Invisible Touch is one of the greatest pop albums ever recorded. But is it the Lambwas down in Broadway shit? It's not. But anyway, I digress.
I mean, I agree to a point.
Yeah, and I think it's a. I actually made the point again. I think I said on the show last week, but I made the point again in the record store. Me and Carl went digging in the King Records last Saturday after the show. And we came back Saturday night. We grilled some burgers. Carl jammed his digs. I jammed my digs. Got a couple of digs from that thing we're going to pull out tonight for Dig of the Week. But I made this point in the store that I just kind of wanted to reiterate. Like, ZZ Top is that band. If you're a metalhead guy, you're a punk rock guy, or if you're like a mom or a dad and you just like listen to like shit that's on the radio or whatever, like who the fuck hates ZZ Top? I mean, I really can't think of anybody that's just like completely turned off
Not
by
like the
ZZ
Eagles
Top.
or Bob Seger or.
Don't get me started.
I mean, but
Or so far,
compare a band like that to Jefferson Airplane versus Starship. I mean, it's the same band basically.
yeah,
But it is a pile of dog shit.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think anything that ZZ Top did, even post '80s, none of that is dog shit.
no, there's no dog shit.
No, not at all. And I said something cool that they developed that was lacking from like the '70s stuff. For me, I grew up on the '80s stuff, so
Sure.
the videos were incredible. The hot chicks, the hot cars.
They captured a moment in time with those videos.
And for me, like my mom's friend went to the concert and she came back and was like, "Hey, look at this." I was like 7 or 8 years old or something. And she had one of the keychains, and I damn near lost my fucking mind.
This one,
Yes, she had the ZZ Top keychain. I'm like,
they like sold it at the gift shop.
oh my god! Like that's from the video, and I was like, I lost my mind. I was under 10 for sure, so I didn't understand. Well, I mean,
There were 300 of them there.
I mean, I understood, but anyway. Also, news from the Discord:
From
Ryan
the
Kidd.
Discord.
the human B-side.
Hello. What?
What's going on, dude?
Hello.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is.
Jay, you know who he is.
RK.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
He's the new punk rock aficionado in the vinyl community. I always said if Vinyl Richie had a son, it would be Ryan Kidd.
Really?
Yeah,
Is he in relation to Angelo Kidd?
I think so. That's my, like, as far as like, there's a lot of old school VC cats watching us right now. In terms of like new school VC people, Ryan Kidd has the best channel going. I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Catch you actually.
Oh, you played some of that for me.
Yeah,
Where he puts a record on, like, listen to this.
that's
listen to this
the
solo.
guy. He's yeah. In far,
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, in terms of like new cats in the VC, Ryan Kidd's got it going. Dr. October in there too.
Does he do that on YouTube?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
get popped.
No, it's punk rock, man. You can get away with all kinds of shit with punk rock. Yeah.
Oh, there. I guess Danzig doesn't.
Oh,
play
Danzig
punk
don't
rock.
like that. No, and
Did you see that Vance got popped?
Vance got popped for
and it was like
yeah.
the person that stopped him was Greg or Danzig.
Glenn Danzig,
Glenn
yeah,
Danzig.
I feel like it said it on the shit, yeah. That's so funny. Somebody
go,
posted,
Glenn.
I think Aaron posted this. What's your view of Technical Ecstasy? One of those new, like, deluxe reissue Sabbath things they've done for a lot of the other classic Sabbath albums have come out recently. This is going to be coming
It's
out.
probably the worst.
Oh!
With Ozzy.
The worst with Ozzy? Is that right?
With Ozzy.
You really think that's the worst one? I don't.
What do you think? Never Say Die versus Technical Ecstasy.
I like them.
There's some stuff on there. What's that guy's name? There's a song. The guy's name.
But I will say, I like that record. I bought that record for 12.
But you're not going to buy the deluxe.
the deluxe.
Come on.
Who the fuck is? I'm not buying the deluxe version of that. If you want to buy the deluxe version of like Volume 4 or Masters of Reality or something like that, I kind of get it. But like, or the first one or some shit. But like, that's the one you're gonna drop 45 bills on that one to pick up extra copies of what? I'm curious. I mean, if I'm missing the boat on this, hit me to it. But like, I don't think that's the one you drop some fucking serious change on, right? You know, I don't know. But there's a lot of like the Zeppelin stuff. There's some Zeppelin records where I'm like, I love Zeppelin, all of Zeppelin, but some of those records, I don't want the deluxe of that. I don't want extra anything like that. I like the regular one. Somewhat. But, you know. Oh, get off your phone, Steve. Boom.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Nailed.
Get off your phone, Steve. Drop that emote. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Speaking of Zeppelin, Vance dropped. You heard about this new documentary?
Is Zeppelin on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be complete. It's completed now, and they're going to premiere it at the and officially, like, the band is signed off on it, kind of thing, which is kind of rare. It's going to premiere during the Venice Film Festival, September 1st. The worldwide release is going to be TBD. TBD means to be determined.
Was the band in the documentary?
Yeah, rare, unreleased interview footage of the band that they actually signed off on. So, as opposed to like watching some of those documentaries on Tubi, where it's no band and all journalists.
The music's not their music.
You know, Led Zeppelin was the one of me, and like that, yeah. Yeah, they show. I watched one about Nirvana, or they were talking about Nirvana, and they showed this guy. It was like this. It was cut off like here, but the guy was wearing like a striped shirt. And they put a strobe effect, and he was playing a Stratocaster, and it was like this. It was like mediocrely punk rock grunge. And they were like, "What Nirvana?" It's like none of this footage. It was like sort of looking like the shirt from the "Smells Like Teen Spirit" video. That's what they were going for, with a super strobe effect, so everything's like you can't tell what's what. Funny as shit. But anyway,
was it like that long sleeve pinstripe shirt?
Yeah, which I always thought he looked like Kevin Bacon in that video.
He looked like Where's Waldo?
It's the worst Sabbath album. Worse than Born Again?
I'm
trashed. Do you think Ozzy was washing his hair with Johnson's baby shampoo when he wrote No More Tears?
No More Tears is not on there.
That's a fair question, though. Okay. Hey, check this out. New Nas record drops. Is getting ready to drop. King's Disease 2. A lot of people are not talking about this via Mass Appeal Records in August. While details surrounding the album are scarce, it features contributions from Lauryn Hill, Eminem, Hit Boy, Charlie Wilson, and more. I don't know a lot of these people. But a new Nas. You know, we play Illmatic here on the show as much as any record ever. Nas's Illmatic is, I mean, just quintessential to not only hip-hop and music, but also this program. And a gift from the Boss Man. Mm-hmm. And we've played that shit, I mean, just like every few weeks, man. Born Again is great. Okay. Did Kanye... I don't know who produced this. Mm-hmm. I don't know who produced it. But I heard that I kind of missed it. That like 2016, Nas had a record came out, and I kind of slept on it. And I think it won a Grammy, and people were all over it. Here's an interesting point of contention, Steve, tonight. I sent this to you, and I've got a question for you guys. This is a reissue I don't think it's been out officially, at least, in quite a few years. Where do you guys fall on the band Coil? Now, Coil is known as being kind of a avant-garde, noise rock, synthesizer-based, weirdo, experimental, whatever the fuck kind of band.
In listening to that album you sent me,
yes,
my first impression was if Ween and PJ Harvey had a baby.
Okay.
That's what it sounds
like.
Well,
apparently this is a Love Secret Domain. What I can tell is this is the first official release, quote unquote, in quite several years. This is from 1991. Wait. Yeah, 91. And a lot of people said this is like it's kind of a different take of Coil. It's a departure. So it set a lot of people like apart in the fan base, and people start to argue about it. But it's like noise rock, samples, psychedelic stuff at times, like trippy, weird stuff. I don't know. It's a band that I've tried to get into several times
I
before,
liked it.
and I had trouble with. But whatever it was today, I actually sat there and listened to this record all the way through. It's like an hour and 17 minutes.
Long.
I listened to the entire thing all the way through and really enjoyed it today. So I don't know if it was because I've tried
How
other
old is that band?
80s. This is a 91 release. They've had several before that. And there's a lot of people in the VC, the punk community, the noise, industrial kind of community that are ape fucking shit about Coil. That's like their Led Zeppelin, essentially. Coil means a lot to that community and people that are really into that type of music. And I knew that. And I like weird shit. I'm a weird cat. And at times, I just couldn't really get into it. For whatever reason, that one that I listened to today really felt good. Eminem featured. Nas has been washed up for a bit. Still had had perfect early records. Black Thought still coming out with decent stuff. Speaking of old bastards, still throwing out music. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just missed, like, the Nas stuff doesn't get the hype, or I don't know if it was because he's an old cat, or if like the content is just not there.
It's hip hop.
Maybe
Old English.
maybe the fucking
Old.
maybe the music changes you. You know, I mean, not the music, the money. Just like, I think hip hop is like punk rock. It's very, very easy for money to change you. Metal, not so much. Rock and roll, not so much. But I think punk rock and hip hop are one of those where if you're like a backpack cat, like really like doing it, and all of a sudden you got enough money to like, oh, I'm gonna get like a couple 8 balls of Coke and a bunch of expensive liquor. All of a sudden you're, I don't know, it just changes. Or it can change. Doesn't always. There's no absolutes here, Steve.
What are you talking about?
We should do a shot. Who died?
Money changes everything, Cyndi Lauper.
2020.
That's funny. So we gonna do a shot? What are we doing a shot of here?
What do
is
we got
this?
here?
Let me hold this
Stuff
up.
from last week.
Jay brought in some. Whew. Cameraman brought this over, and we killed that whole bottle. Sorry. But then Jay went and bought another bottle of this Old Smoky Salty Caramel Whiskey. Top shelf booze, Murph. You know what I mean? That's all we can do here.
That's that Bitcoin money right there.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I watched a really good documentary about bourbon?
I don't know if you did.
It's neat.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. I think it's on Hulu TV or whatever.
Okay.
But also, what's really cool, there's a documentary called Heist. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's about these big heists in America that happened over the last few years. And the third episode and final episode, it's only 3 episodes, but they're 2-parters.
What's the proof on that bad boy? We got a question.
70 proof.
It's a 35, 70 kind of thing. It's sweet. That salted caramel really pops through. It's good.
I don't even know if it started from.
I didn't know. Steve can't see, he's an older gentleman.
Put my real glasses on.
I got some readers over.
That's not working. Why am I doing it like that?
What are you doing? Just dead air. Dead eyes. Dead
30
eyes.
proof.
30.
30, it's 60 proof.
Okay. That's why it's so sweet, but yeah.
Anyway, there's what I was going to say is
Glenfiddich?
the third episode of Heist is all about this bourbon. It was in Frankfort, Kentucky. There's one of the distilleries of Frankfort.
Yeah.
About these guys that started stealing this bourbon.
Stealing.
On eBay, the shit, they worked there, and the shit was selling for like $2,000 a bottle. I mean, it was crazy. And then he started stealing barrels.
Oh,
It was nuts.
I like stealing.
Does he give tips?
Rib tips?
All right, here, Jay.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Everybody's dilly-dallying.
Shot.
Salute, everybody. Hey, spam them liquor bottles, baby. Let's go. You subs. What you guys drinking, baby? Glenfiddich, I see. Got a ball of that Laprogue keeping you company? Unless Larry Horks at all? What is that? I don't know what that is.
Lafroig? What is that?
Is that your carb honking?
I hope not.
Jay? I said that, Jay just got up and walked out. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this record. This first time it's been reissued, this Coil record, man, check it out if you're into like weird shit. I really enjoyed it. Also, that came out today, and maybe more about this lately. We've talked about this a few times. The Country Funk compilation, 69 through 75.
Yeah, that was unattainable till now.
Unattainable until this reissue, which comes out on this like tangerine,
Orange
swirl stuff.
I think
this is the
John Tambroni had it.
Tambroni had it. He'd mentioned that before, but it's got guys like Dale Hawkins, John Randolph, Johnny Adams, Mac Davis, Bobby Darin, Jimmy Ford, Link Ray's on this, Tony Joe White, etc., etc. Kind of bridges that gap between that country and funk.
It's good. He sent me a copy of it.
Yeah. So, I mean, unofficially.
Unofficially. Maybe he did not.
But stoked to see that this had come back out again because this was out of print and really tough to find. Really expensive, even for this compilation that was a reissue. It came out, what, it was 2015 or I don't know, something like that. 2012. I don't know. But it was tough to find and really expensive. Even for people that wanted it.
I think there's a Volume 3 out now.
This comes on the heels of the Volume 3 release, which is just a few weeks ago we had talked about, which is more the early 80s country funk kind of stuff. The Volume 2 you have, right?
I have Volume 2.
And what is that, late 70s?
No,
I would assume?
It's
mid to late?
Yeah, it's probably mid 70s to early 80s.
And this Volume 3 is more of an early 80s stuff. So, haven't heard that one, but I'd be willing to bet it's probably pretty damn good. In its own right, whatever. Now, another band that you brought over here a lot, Steve, and I really, to this day, really don't know much about them, is LCD Sound System. You brought the big, you got a couple of their records, right?
Three.
And a lot of people...
Three of their albums.
Do you really?
Yeah.
And a lot of people consider these guys to be like the greatest live band of like this generation, which is that's a tall order. That's a
very tall order.
That's crazy. What this is right here is the Long Goodbye, complete unabridged recording of the LCD Sound System's April 2nd, 2011, quote-unquote farewell show, Madison Square Garden. 3 hours across 28 songs. It's the ultimate audio document of the legendary, but not exactly final, concert from one of the our generation's greatest live bands.
Okay.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I never saw them live.
I like them.
Oh, I like them all.
It's crazy that when I saw that, I thought they were, I don't know what they were. I was thinking like an electronica group or something. When I see the name, like back in the day, when I'd see the name, I thought it was like an electronica group or something. And you brought it over here, and I'm like, man, these guys are great. It's like, it is funky, but like,
yeah,
it's still a rock and roll band.
Yeah.
And, anyway.
Like house music.
I thought it was great. But it's still a band that, to be so important, I know, and for us to have played so many times, I know very, very, very little about them, honestly. But also, I have a pretty bad substance abuse problem, Steve.
Yeah.
You like McCoy Tyner?
I do.
A new Tone Poet reissue, McCoy Tyner's Expansions. I love this cover. Look at the cover art of this.
That's cool.
It's fantastic. I listened to a good part of this. I love McCoy Tyner. I was aware of this record, but not really super intimate with it. So I spent some time today.
Now, on the cover, is that McCoy or is that Tyner?
No. Oh, Jerry Tyner. Fantastic record that I was not super familiar with. And if you just look at the list of players on this, it's pretty impressive, man. Woody Shaw, Wayne Schroeder, Wayne Schroeder,
Ron Carter.
Ron Carter's on this, Herbie Lewis, Freddie Waits. And this has got some banging ass tracks on it. Jammed it today. And I need it. McCoy Tyner died the day I was on. Oh, that's right. When Nate was up here, McCoy Tyner died.
Really?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I mean, all Tyner's good stuff, and this is one of the Tone Poets. So you're talking about the $28 to $30 range in terms of, but
Well produced,
well respected stuff. I think
Who owns Blue Note now?
Coca-Cola.
Thank you.
I think I do like the classic series better. I think that's a better cost per for your casual jazz fan. Not your music matters. I'm gonna spend out the fucking wazoo.
Casual jazz.
Jazz guy. I think I like the classic series. I think it's more bang for the buck, but it's not 1-to-1. So not everything's coming out the same. I also think the Tone Poet for stuff that's super rare is also a terrific value.
Universal owns Blue Note. Universal Music Group.
Oh, what is this popping up for? Oh. Anyway. And actually, speaking of jazz, and my jazz guru, Davis Winchester, who was watching earlier, I hope he's still watching, this is something I picked up from his stream a couple of nights ago. Just a couple of nights. I don't know where this came from. A couple of guys in his chat posted this. And this didn't post on anything that where I grabbed stuff that came out this week or whatever. None of this showed up. It's a brand, and it's right in my wheelhouse for stoner doom kind of stuff. Doom, heavy, slow stuff, female vocals. A band called King Woman.
King Woman?
It's the second issue from the issue. Second record from these guys, Celestial Blues. Blown away. It was incredible stuff, man. Atmospheric doom. There's some acoustics, slower elements. It's not a fast. I mean, you should know that from saying it's a doom record. It's not a fast record. It takes some of the tracks some time to develop, but when it does develop, some fantastic stuff, man.
Kept us growling.
I don't want to say Windhand-ish. Windhand.
You shouldn't say Windhand.
Windhand mixed with pallbearer, but beautifully melodic with some super thick, nasty guitar tones underneath. Which I always say, nothing ruins a doom or a stoner band with thick, gnarly, the perfect fuzz tones. And then you get 2 minutes in and some guy comes in and goes, and I'm like, dude, fucking shut up. You could have let this music roll. And I love aggressive vocals and all this stuff, but you could tell it's hey, which one of you guys can sort of sing? Come on over. We got to have a vocalist on this, right? A lot of that genre, you ruin it with having some just hand job come in there. Play your fuzzed out riffs and let me just vibe to them. fuck. But anyway, that record, King Woman, killer record, man. It's good stuff. It's like doom riffs with a melodic female mumbled vocal on top. Drummer's good too. Yeah, it's good, man. It really blew me away. It really did. For like a middle of the week, I wasn't all fucked up or nothing. I was kind of watching your stream, Davis, and it just kind of popped up, and I don't know. Just a good one. It's not one that pops up on the list, Steve.
I've not heard of it.
We should play it.
I should check it out.
After show it. We should play it. We should play on a program sometime.
You'd have to buy it.
What else is on there? Oh, I got something. Check this out. This is right up your alley, dude.
Okay.
You're going to want this.
Really?
Our good buddy, Mr. Bizarro, who also does a live streaming music thing. Mr. Bizarro turned me onto this band I was not familiar with. Michael familiar at all. Where's it at? Boom. Boom. You ever heard of Poobah?
No.
I think he has this. I think he has like an original. That's 72 like proto metal. Like think Blue Cheer or like that kind of shit. Poobah's Let Me In. And I saw this, I was like, what? And it's on Ripple Music. More about that lately. Ripple Music, fantastic label in the terms of like stoner doom stuff that not only apparently not only brand new stuff, but some reissue shit as well. But this is the reissue of the 72 Proto Metal Epic. These guys are from Youngstown, Ohio. And the band's actually been working with Ripple to release this shit. So it's like with their like blessing. But it's I'm really looking forward to this. Yeah, it's heavy. For like that era, it's like super fucking heavy. He played that on his stream. He's like, have you ever heard this? I'm like, no. He's like, you like Blue Cheer and shit? I'm like, yeah. He played that. I'm like, oh, fuck. And he was like, there was only so many pressed. It's worth like $1 bazillion, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, fuck, I love it, but now I can't get it without spinning an arm and a leg. Apparently, now, through Ripple Music, go over to Ripple Music and you can pick this out. If you've never heard this, maybe give it a little YouTube stream. If you dig it, maybe go pick up the wax. It's great. Dude, you would love it. You would love this shit. Yeah, it's heavy as fuck. Anyway, and what else I got? Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. One more thing.
One more?
From today. So I'm in this group on Facebook called like Stoner Doom, like a vinyl group, like a Stoner Doom group. And sludge, Stoner Doom sludge vinyl group. And I didn't realize, but this cat is a member of the group I'm in. It's Mario Lolly from Fatso Jetson, Yawning Man, the Palm Desert Scene, you know, Queens of the Stone Age, Caius, that whole group. And he posted this and said, for the first time available ever, just in time for the Bandcamp Friday thing, Fatso Jetson, Cruel and Delicious. And there's Mario right there. That's what he posted. It's fucking cool. Actually, full disclosure, I commented on this and I was like, hey, Mario Lolly, and I tagged him. It's like, thank you for being you, boss man. And he hearted it. Friend of mine.
Gave you a good feeling inside.
Yeah, it really did. Because in terms of like the desert scene or that sound or whatever, Mario Lolly is like, he's kind of it. People's like, oh, Josh Homme's hit because he was in Caius and he's in Queens of the Stone. Mario Lolly is the glue that holds that entire scene together. He owned the places that people played. He was in the bands that people played out in the desert, the generator parties. He was the one that
he was in that documentary.
He's the one that he's big and fat. Now he's a skinny guy.
Oh wow.
He's the one that brought the fucking generators out there. They started it. It kind of started with Mario Lawley. He's a big fucking dude in that scene. Anyway.
Because he's fat.
Well, okay. Can we start this over? Hey, Jerry, can we roll that back? About 12 seconds when Steve said that shit about him. What's post? What do you mean post? Fix it in post. Fix you in post. Maybe we can fix that mustache in post. Because half of it is longer than the other half. This half looks like a little skinny pencil thin. The other one is longer. What's therapy? Chemotherapy? No, none of that. Anyway.
What? Someone wants to know what documentary you're talking about. The stoner, the desert.
There is a... Jesus Christ. There's one on Amazon Prime. One's called Desert something. I'll send it to you. I'm a little effed up. But I'll find it. I'll find it and send it to you. There's a couple of desert rock documentaries. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. We watched it several times after the show.
We can't tell you what it is.
No. But I'll send it to you. So heavy it knocked his hat crooked. Exactly. Boom. That's a dad. Knocked a dad's hat crooked.
Desert Age?
Yeah, there's a Desert Age. There's
2016.
There's two of them. There's one called Desert Age.
That's not the one.
Hey, let's
Low
get it.
Sound Desert?
Low Sound Desert is one of them.
I think
Okay.
Low Sound Desert
Boom.
is...
Low Sound Desert. Look up Mario Lawley. Low Sound Desert, that's one of them. What's the other one?
Desert Age.
Desert Age. I'm doing this for posterity. Let's get it. No, not dig of the week. Let's get in a little bit of what we played. Fuck, I hit the wrong button, Steve.
You shouldn't do that.
I got to pee real bad, though.
Ah, you're good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean... Okay. Boom. Started off tonight nice and early, mind you. We're trying to... What do you guys think about the early shows? The feedback's mixed. I don't know what to think about it. Like, we've done some of the shows at like 10:30. We did this tonight was a little bit back to normal, like midnight. I know for a long time we've been like the VC's like late night show and shit, but like we do this and go back over to Twitch. I play records to 5. My whole weekend's fucked up. The whole thing, fucked up. But anyway, I don't want to do it so late. Command Record, Persuasive Percussion, Volume 2. Terry Schneider and the All-Stars. God, I love these Command records. They're so good, man. Thick-ass cardstocks. Look at that graphic right there. Just absolutely perfect. This is 1959.
And that's where the gatefold. Remember, I told you that's where the gatefold came from.
Chris Brzezinski, big fan. Dixieland Farm.
Invented the gatefold.
Who did? Command?
Yeah.
Command is the ones that invented the gatefold.
Because was it Terry Schneider or was it who's the other guy with Command? Who was the founder of Command?
Not Esquivel.
No. Damn it! I talked about it on the show.
I'm sure you did, Steve. It's good stuff, man. Bill Westerly.
Enoch Light.
Oh, Enoch Light.
Enoch Light was the one, because he liked to wax poetic about the albums, he needed more room, so they added this fold.
Oh, Enoch Light is the reason they have gatefolds.
Yes, Enoch Light.
I'm glad I remembered that. That's my idea.
Enoch, Command Records is Enoch Light, basically.
No, it's all me. Pulled this out while we were, the fiance was ripping some Tetris. Woo! On the retro stream earlier. And while she was playing that, played the Jeff Beck with the Jan Hammer group. A Jan Hammer group.
Jan Hammer.
Little live record.
It's a good album.
Yeah, it's a good album. Good stuff, man. We haven't played this in a long time. When did this come from? What record? What year was this? It was 1977. Year I was born. Hello, come on. Good stuff, man. When's the last time I pulled this bitch out? Steve wasn't here. Holy shit. Why don't I play this shit anymore? I hate it when I do this, man. When I know, several of us know this plight where we bounce between genres, where we're super micro focused on certain genres. And I know that, but you also leave some stuff behind and you realize later, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you not playing Kinks records? Because the Kinks Kingdom? Oh, baby. A well-respected man?
Who'll be the next in line?
God damn it!
The next in line for you.
I paid some serious coin for... I mean, not serious coin. This is a great record. Probably been 4 years since we played this record.
$12.
That's stupid. It's so stupid it's been that long. Yeah. Everybody's blowing it up. Enoch Light. Everything. I love it when we're trying to think of something. And both of us are going duh, duh. And the chat's hey, hey, hey. And then we're duh. And it still takes 40 minutes and we figure it out. Anyway, low-key sleeper of the night. Lips Incorporated? Steve? Hello? 4.
Not sure about 4.
Electro, funk, disco at times, but fuck, I hate to even say that because it's such a great record. 83. So let's file this into not disco, but electro. I didn't realize it was quite this late, honestly. That's a great electro record. Lips Incorporated /4. God, I gotta piss so.
Yeah, the first album was probably
bad.
78, 77.
This record is way more beat up than I thought it was. And I apologize for it. Grand Funk Railroad on time, one of my favorite 70s bands. Can go no wrong with me. Mountain, Grand Funk, that's those just proto stoner metal kind of shits for me. But this one kind of beat up. Is this a gatefold? It's a gatefold, right? I'll just not in good shape. Popped, crackled. I don't really remember.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah, a good night production. It's good stuff, but Big Bad Luke, what's going on, baby?
Heartbreakers on.
Woo! You know what's really cool, Steve? I don't know if I told you this. Wednesday night when we were chilling over here playing some games on Twitch, guess who showed up? Eric Weinbender showed up.
Did he really?
Yeah, man. As my mom would say, from the Orspital. From the Orspital. Hanging in there.
Regular clothes on?
I don't know. We were texting.
Okay.
And talking. I wasn't really FaceTiming what's on his dork or nothing.
Okay.
I don't know if that's super important to you or whatever, but I don't know. It seems kind of weird. But no, he's doing good, man. He's doing good.
Good.
He said he's way ahead of schedule in terms of rehab and shit. You're fucking right you are. Fucking champion kind of shit. Fucking shit. Anyway, Nebulous Prowler, the nifty gifter who's gifted 45 subs to the channel. What? Holy shit. An absolute goat. Cashed in some banana bucks to pick the next record. He said play some ZZ Top. I kind of felt a little bad because we played a bunch of ZZ Top last week, right? Because
One-offs,
Dusty Hill
yeah.
passed away. This is one of those albums we didn't touch at all, and it's good. It's really good. ZZ Top's El Loco, but it's not. It's not the first album. It's not Rio Grande Mud. It's not Tres Hombres. And
Yeah, we did. We played 10 Foot Pole.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I pulled that one.
That's all right.
I felt bad though because it's not the best ZZ Top, but it's still ZZ Top, which is better than pretty much anything else. Speaking of cashing in Banana Bucks, our mod, God bless him, Shane Rocky, who keeps this channel held together. He's the glue that holds this channel together. Baby, I mean it. Cashed in some Banana Bucks to play a Grown Man Record Night Classic. If you guys aren't down with this record, you're probably on the wrong channel. I mean, I'm going to be straight up honest. Little Billy Cobham, Spectrum. Woo-wee! Oh my God! Who all's on this?
Tommy Bolin's on guitar.
Tommy, that's who's playing guitar?
Yeah.
Tommy Bolin?
Yeah.
I thought it was John McLaughlin.
Look at
like
that.
it was that.
Look at I think it's Tommy Bolin.
It's that fucking gnarly, man.
Isn't it?
What?
You ain't got your readers on.
Re-record personnel at Spectrum: Billy Cobham, Joe Farrell, Jimmy Owens, John Tropia, Jan Hammer, Ron Carter. I think you're making it up.
What was I thinking?
Steve, you're making it up. Jesus Christ, you're making it up. Fucking it.
It's right here, fucker. It's like the first one.
You don't. I didn't say
Billy
that.
Cobham percussion. Tommy Bolin guitar.
No, he's not on there.
It's right there.
No, it's not. You're making it up.
You can't read.
I know. I told you I didn't got my glasses. Little stoner rock. Oh my God. Woo! This is a stoner rock perfect album. Whoa, fat. Psychonaut, man. From what year is this? This is a 2021 reissue of a. Oh, it's Ripple Music. I didn't realize this was a Ripple guy. I can't remember when this originally came out. I can't read any of these. 2009. A nice little gatefold.
Let's do a whole show, Mike trying to read record covers.
What's the who's got the but no,
Roman numerals. Ugh.
dude, this is, speaking of ZZ Top, like these are Texas guys, Texas blues. Well, but you like stuff that's a little heavier. Maybe you don't know you're a Stoner Doom fan. Woe Fat, Psychonaut. Boom! I'm telling you. Oh my God! I gotta piss, Steve. It's gonna be a problem. Should I put this on you?
No. Where you going?
I gotta pee.
Oh, you.
No, I really have to pee real bad. Yeah, Woe Fat is really, really awesome. They've been around a long time. They're incredible.
Just get to one of my references and then.
Okay. Jay pulled this off. But I'll do them fast then. If you want me to do shit fast, that's fine. I didn't realize how much I incredibly love Kiss Creatures of the Night. The title track. One of my favorite Kiss songs.
Really?
Dude.
It's your all-time favorite song.
It's fucking incredible.
It's your all-time favorite song, period.
It's pretty much, it's up there for Kiss songs. I love it. Absolutely love it. Figured this out like a week or two ago.
Where's this fall in the spectrum of Kiss? Is this
Right before they unmasked.
Elder?
80s.
Don't stick out my
80s, but they haven't unmasked yet. Mentioned this before. Melville Ocean said he'd never listened to this before. A Pile Driver didn't like him because it was kind of a fake band. The guy kind of put together all this shit. It's like kind of a big ruse, but it's kick ass. It's kick ass. I don't give a fuck. This shit is a absolute monster of a record. Stay Ugly from Pile Driver, Canadian thrash. Cobra Records. Love it. I love it.
Okay.
Get up!
All right, Mike's gonna go pee. So, little where's that Steve graphic? So, I wanted to play some Mother's Finest, and I don't know. I think this is their first album. I think it's from 1976 on CBS. Great record. I think I have 3 Mother's Finest albums. I had another Mother Further back when I was in high school. I mean, and they used to tour around. It was like a regional thing. Great band. I played the hell out of another Mother Further, but for some reason I never picked up any other records until more recently, or I got the other 2 that I have. But the reason I wanted to play it is next Saturday they're going to be in Winston at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, and I'm planning to go because I really want to see them. I've never seen them live, and looking forward to that. So that's why I put on some Mother's Finest, a great Atlanta band. Jay, can you speak to this record?
Oh, it's Helmet Aftertaste from 19.
Next we played some Helmet
I
Aftertaste.
think it's like 1996 or 7. I can't remember.
He thinks it's the mid to late 90s.
Well, it's like 97.
Okay. Really
We
good.
played the hell out of this in college.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Helmet as you guys.
I just pissed so long.
What?
I just pissed so long.
What was that?
Piss so
Like it
long.
went a long ways, or
Whoa. It was a force
I noticed. Did somebody get their pubic hairs caught in the toilet seat?
Those are dog hairs.
Somebody got their dog hairs caught in the toilet seat?
Yeah. The dog goes in to drink the piss. I mean water. I mean water.
all right, let's go on.
I knew you played good, Steve.
Yeah, we did one more.
Oh, Steve, we threw that helmet in the bag too.
I'm super jealous of this. I want this record so bad. I've almost bought it a few times. I probably should.
Yeah, this is their Beck's 4th album, One Foot in the Grave, from 93, 94. It was recorded right before Odelay, but it wasn't released until after the success of Odelay.
Is this after Stereopathetic Soul Manure?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. And I think, what was I going to say? Oh, this is a deluxe issue that has 16 unreleased tracks on it.
Yeah, I have that digitally, but the record, man.
So yeah, it's
Actually, Sweet Tea.
lo-fi folk.
No, it's not. I think Fiance has this and gave me like 2 CDs or either of Sweet Tea. It's fantastic stuff. It's some of my favorite stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what we probably should do, Steve?
Marbles?
Yeah. You guys want to get into some marbles? Come on, baby. See if I can get it to work.
Marbles.
Marbles. Come on. Boom. Let's go. We're in here like swimwear.
Swimwear.
What? Let's get a little more focus on me. I mean, let's be honest. What are we here for? Everybody? Probably not. Probably this.
Let's play a different chord. We've been playing the same chorus for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm gonna hit race. You guys hit exclamation point vote and then the number of the track that you would like to run. Please. Exclamation point vote and then the number of the track you want to run. We'll chill for a couple of seconds here. We're here for cameraman. He's in the chat. That's the captain. So whatever wins, we'll run it. It's funny, like last week, like I felt like the entire community voted for like one track, which is crazy. It's like everybody got together behind her back and like figured it out.
Steve.
Temple of Steve. You beefed your vote? Don't beef it. Rebeef. You can rebeef.
Beef.
If you're not subscribed to the channel, folks, hey, we're doing that new contest. You want to leak what the contest is going to be, Steve? Give me a leak it? I don't know if I've told you.
I would leak it, but I don't know what it is.
No, I mean, should I leak it?
Should you leak it?
Kind of like right here as we're in the middle
Give
of...
us a little deep tease on the contest.
3 or 4 records, 3 to 5 records, you have bought strictly based on cover alone.
That's not a tease. That's basically giving it away.
That's it.
Okay.
That has revealed, that has given itself up to...
cover alone.
Yep. That's provided you with bonkers results. Like, oh my God, I bought this because, and holy shit. Or like, oh, this had to be, and you bought it, and it was shit.
Was it the cover? You didn't listen to it at all? You didn't pull it on your phone?
Nope.
Just like,
Just cover. Just cover along.
Just cover.
Just cover along. That's going to be the contest.
Okay.
We'll call it Cover Me. What do we call it? Cover. Dig my grave on a snow white hill. Cover me over with sod. All right, let's see what we're doing. I see 2. A track's got 2. A track's got 2. That's the dojo. That's the dojo.
17.
Boom. That's it. That's all we're doing. Boom. Let's go.
Play.
Exclamation point play. Folks, please. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I implore you. It doesn't take much to just get over to your fucking keyboard. A little exclamation point. Or if you call it a mark. Are you a point or a mark guy, Steve? Exclamation point. Exclamation mark.
Point.
Point. I'm a point guy. Exclamation point play. You know, I was supposed to be off next week.
Yeah.
I relinquished.
You relinquished.
I said, can I not be off next week?
I really want to work.
Can I? That's what I said. Can I work next week? I've never said that before ever.
Sir, can I have more
I said, can I just
have more
work?
gruel?
Boom. Get in here, folks. Are we reaching into the sack?
Are you and Jay?
Got 14. Let's go. Come on, folks. I feel like this is kind of some bullshit numbers. I'm getting a little pissed off about it. It's been a tough week. If you guys want to piss me off, lickety split right there. 30 people watching. 15 people entered into the race. Exclamation point play in the chat right now. Don't take nothing. Don't cost nothing. You missed out. You missed out.
You blew it.
You blew it. Capiche? Boom, here we go. Let's go, folks.
The dojo.
The dojo. I love it. I've been wanting to
Where
get
are your
into
balls at?
I've been wanting to get into like 70s karate tournaments.
Oh, there are their balls.
Because, man, I've got this, like... You remember before the UFC ruined everything? How magical karate was?
Not really.
In the 70s. You ran up to some dude in a party. It's like, dude knows karate. That was like saying, like, yeah, well, he rides his fucking unicorn. You better fucking step off. Bam!
Head to head.
Scotty Strychnine with yet another profile picture. And I goddamn love it. Every week he's got to do
Ooh.
it. Oh, Abacus and Scotty.
Oh, off the board.
Abacus off the board.
Abacus off the board.
Oh no!
Scotty's got it to
What are you
himself.
gonna tell your grandchildren?
I think Scotty did something to him. I think he kind of tripped him up. Or
I
something.
mean, this.
Uh-oh, coming through.
It's a little sus.
Coming through.
Whoa,
Going the
whoa,
wrong way
whoa,
there.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Shane taking the lead.
Boom. Oh, there's his doggy all around. Loop-de-loo.
Cha-cha. Whoa.
Where's Merv going? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Scotty off the board.
Baby
Oh
Whale
no,
off the
Davis
board.
off the B.
Fever off the board.
Oh God.
Nebulous Prowler off the board.
Look at all these people.
Gotta stay in the game.
Oh no, look at this cat. Good looking. He looks good. He feels good. He smells good. Oh no, 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 no. A bot? Will the bot win it? Shane, you better get in here and do some work. I don't count on you very often, Shane, but I need you to get in here and do something.
Doinky, doinky, doink. Oh,
Come on.
back
Whoa,
off the
whoa.
ball.
Yeah, Shane. Yeah. Yeah, oh, whoa.
Inside job.
Oh, big babe Luke. Come on.
Who's gonna come out? Shane.
Who's the keeper of the Contra?
Look at that, right through the middle.
I am McCoy. Leonard H.
Fluffhead.
Son of David. Oh, whoa.
Look
No
at that.
way. No way.
He stole it.
No
He
way.
stole it. He came through and stole
No
it right
way.
out.
That's Scripps. He's got Scripps enabled.
You came in third.
Shit. On what scale? I'm looking at me, first place. It says first place all time. I don't know what you're looking at. Results, but
Actually, Nevzat's got 228. Whoa, did we break the record?
228 was our track record for the Grown Man Record Night community.
I think we broke the record.
Let's see final results. See if Metal Theologian. Congratulations. Whoa! Metal
We
Theologian
smashed it.
smashed the track record
In
for
fact-
Grown Man Record Night.
1, 2, and 3, and 4 broke the record.
It's a good night for us, folks. I mean, community-wise, let's be honest. Community-wise, that's not a bad place to be. Honestly,
Everybody stepped up.
how is Jay's knee still over there? I thought you were gone, Jay.
No, you're good.
I thought it was frozen.
Sorry, man.
You thought the screen was frozen.
I didn't think Jay was over there.
Oh, you didn't think he was sitting there?
No. I thought it was frozen. Let's get on the dig of the week. Now, Steve, you said you didn't have. Oh, whoa.
Metal Theologian is calling for Steve Sack.
Oh, he wants some sack? Oh, the actual sack.
We mix it up a little
I
bit.
added some stuff in there.
Did you?
I think.
Looks like it did. Looks like you did.
Can we look into it?
Is this anything you're going to take home with you? Steve Sack.
You just won Harley Davidson's Race Across America.
Is that a game?
I think so.
Cool.
Everybody likes games, right? It's by Wizard Works.
Sweet, dude.
It's a Wizard Works game.
The best.
And nothing says Harley Davidson like Metal Theologian. I've always said it. You ever heard me say that? You've heard me say it.
No.
Listen, we're trying to. We'll send this right off. You got a Dropbox.
Sure you will.
You got a Dropbox? We can Dropbox this right in there. What you got for Dig of the Week, Steve?
I've only got one record.
I thought you went up to the record store today, didn't you?
But I only bought one record.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. Okay.
Can we do it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I did see 2 or 3 records that I was and actually I went there thinking I was going to buy a Big Star album because I know he probably had like #1 record. Is that what it's called? The first one?
I don't know.
#1 record. I think it's called #1 record. Anyway, I had it in my hand, and I've done this a lot of times where I'm like, I'm going to buy a Big Star. I'm going to buy a Big Star record.
Yeah.
Somebody had mentioned that documentary that I'd seen a while back.
Yeah, Shane was mentioning that. And you mentioned the taxi cab. You want to tell that story?
I should have told that story while you were pissing.
You should have.
But, so, I have this friend who lives in Athens and spent a lot of time with him when I was in my latter years post school. Had gone back to Athens to be in a band with him, but it never really worked out quite right. Timing wise was off.
Right.
But he told me this story recently that at one point, and I was going to text him last night and say, what year was that where you went to New Orleans? Anyway, he went to New Orleans for something, and he had his guitar with him, and he had to get across town.
Like,
so
give me a range. Like what kind of year? 85 or like 75?
I can't. No, it's going to be like
80s.
It's going to be like 80s.
80s. Okay.
Or maybe 90s. I don't know.
80s, early 90s. Maybe.
So he goes to New Orleans and he calls a cab.
Yeah.
And he gets a cab ride, and he's got his guitar with him. And I mentioned the guitar because the guitar was the point where the cab driver started bringing. So you're a musician, you know? And they started talking about music or whatever, and the cab driver's like, yeah. I was in music. I was in the music scene. I just really got tired of it. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of just fucking bullshit, you know. And he went on to tell him a little bit about his history in the music scene. And this is before we all know Big Star like we know now, you know.
Not me, anyway. Like,
Well,
that's
yeah,
not
there
anything.
were some people that knew.
No, fuck about Big Star.
And so they talk, and he goes on his way. He gets dropped off at his friend's house, and he goes inside, and he's talking to his friend. He's like, "Yeah, I had this crazy cab ride with this guy who said, you know, he was in the music scene, and he and he was in this band, and I think he said the name was Big Star or something like that." And the guy goes over to his record collection, pulls the record, goes, "Was this him?" And shows a picture of Alex Chilton. And he's like, "Yeah, that was him." So Alex Chilton
What the fuck?
was the cab driver.
But he was already producing bands like the Cramps.
Well, I can't, like I said, I can't tell you what year it was.
Yeah.
So it might have been after all that.
It'd be even cooler if it was after all that.
Or it might have been after Big Star, but yet before he got into producing some people, maybe. I don't know. But just
That's so
crazy story.
Yeah. He cried like a baby. That's awesome. So, like I was saying last week, after the show on Saturday last week, went up to. I had to take
I didn't do my dig.
Oh, do the dig. I thought that was what it was.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't buy the Big Star.
Oh, you didn't buy the Big Star.
But I came across.
I don't know. I'm focused
I came
on me,
across
Steve.
this record, and it kind of intrigued me by the cover.
Right, sure.
So
Okay.
speaking of your thing, I was like, well, this is interesting. I don't know anything about this artist or this album. The cover is intriguing, but I did pull it up and listen because I will do that.
Yeah.
And I liked it. It's electronic. It's kind of, I won't say dark electronic, but it's a little industrial, but
More of a modern thing?
it's 2016. The guy's name is Alex Barnett.
Oh.
Chew from the Mind.
Never heard of it. No clue.
Some decent electronica. It's on a label out of the Chicago area called Midwich.
Okay.
And I went to their Bandcamp page and listened, and they started the label, I think, in 2015. So it's not been around long.
Wow.
But there might have been 12 artists on there. I listened to most of the artists, and I think this one might have been the best of the artists that were on there.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
got a kick out of it. So
And kind of
I think you'll like it.
a little like a wild card. I love it. I love that it's a wild card. You know, it's not like, hey, here's this fucking Pink Floyd This is Wild Card City.
Yeah. I thought
love
it was
it.
interesting that this small label out of Chicago made its way to a little used record store in Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
That I bought it, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. What's the hype sticker say on that?
Raw and elegant synthesizer moods, cinematically mapping the suspense of everyday life.
Whoa,
It does.
wait a minute.
It did have a slight
Wait a minute.
John Carpenter feel to it.
Roll that back. I'm going to just say that with a little more fervor.
I'll give it. Okay. It says, Alex Barnett, true from the mind, raw and elegant synthesizer moods, cinematically mapping the suspense of everyday life.
Okay. There's a little stroke in there, but that's okay.
Sorry.
Cool though. That's awesome. That's a great pickup. Even if it fucking sucks donkey crack, that's
No, it doesn't suck.
no, that's a great pickup though. So we went up to King Records last week, and I just picked up a couple of things. This was something I actually picked this up used, and both of these records proudly last Saturday night, Carl the Envelope. We made some fucking burgers, fired up the grill, was grilling burgers, playing records, fucking arm
What kind of a
wrestling.
meat? Was that an 80-20?
Oh, it was 80-20, baby, and we were fucking arm wrestling and shit. Me and Carl was over here. We had Jay coming in here. I went over the top on a couple of motherfuckers. I don't know if you ever know, like straight up over the top. Boom, like schoolboy style. It was nasty.
What you watching over the top last week when I was here?
Maybe. It's not relevant right now. But while we're up there, Carl picked up some great stuff, and I picked up two things. This was something that popped up in the used section. I was really proud to pick up, and I knew this. I mean, I knew this label anyway, and I've been into the stoner doom scene for a very long time. Very familiar with this label, but never really. It's one of the labels I never really jumped into. Metal Theologian was all about this label early on, which surprised me. It wasn't Rod Neasy or Heavy Psych. That was his fuck hard dick, no doubt record. God damn it, Steve. Ripple Music was the one that Metal Theologian, to me, that I remember, said early on, bands from this label are you can count on them kind of thing. And I found this. It was on Ripple, and took a chance on it.
Took a chance.
Take a chance on me. 8 Machine, live at Freak Valley, 2015. Oh my God. Let me tell you something, folks.
Have you spun it?
Yeah, we jammed the whole thing last weekend. Not only... This is a very important statement. It's a band that's drenched in that 70s hard psych, Deep Purple, Mountain kind of vibe, while maintaining that modern rock sensibility to it. It's a fine line, because you can be that I only like the 70s rock stuff, and I dress like I live in the 70s, and at some point, you know what? You're a fucking cornball. There's a cornball line from being an homage to hard and heavy 70s stuff, and this is a band that walks that line perfectly. Not only that, but check this out. It actually comes with, I didn't realize this at first, it's got a DVD of the performance.
Oh, look at that. In an axe. Looks like an axe.
Yeah, in the gatefold.
Looks like an 8. I thought the album's called Axe,
And the cool
Axe
thing
Machine.
Yeah, 8 Machine. It's still in there. Sold out crowd. I think these guys, I don't know where they're from, but the Jerry from
Jerry.
King Records told me that the guys, one of the guys' girlfriends, she broke up with him and moved to here and started selling off all of his shit.
What?
And this was, said she sold off all this shit, but like this was one of them. And her boyfriend was in the band. So she moved here, and she's in like health here. She's like a nurse, and moved here to be a nurse. And 8 Machine was in the fucking one of those like, okay, fuck this guy, turning it in. And I saw it, I'm like, that sounds sort of familiar. And I flipped it over. It's like Ripple Music 2015. And I'm not a big live music guy, but I jammed this entire thing last week. It is fucking goddamn incredible.
Are they German?
Like from Minneapolis or something. One of the best things I've picked up this year. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Apparently Freak Valley is in Germany.
Oh, the Freak Valley, that concert. And I'm not a live concert guy, but this is recorded well. It's performed extremely well, and it's absolutely perfect for a yeah. It really is. And it's something that I've barked about for fucking literally 2 years. On Rod and Easy Records, boom. I picked up the debut from Warish, Down in Flames. Warish, as you guys would know from me running my mouth for so many years, this is Tony Hawk's son's band, Riley Hawk. It's punk at times, hardcore like punk riffs, but with like super fuzzy guitar tone. It's like punk and grunge and like a whole bunch of things that are just awesome all together. Imagine Nirvana's Bleach, but a little more aggressive, a little more punk, a little more probably what you want it to be if you didn't know it was Kurt Cobain. Warish, Down in Flames is it. Rod and Easy Records 2019. They're big fans of like the horror genre, like the horror punk kind of Misfits kind of shit. But this, I mean, dude, Down in Flames, Warish, check it out. It is absolutely killer. And this is Rod and Easy Records, which is one of my favorite labels. This is like on some weird orange shit, right? Oh yeah, it's like a tangerine kind of vinyl.
I think they're from Portland.
Portland? I thought they were LA band, but
No.
Portland originally? Yeah. But it is Raleigh Hawk, as in Tony Hawk. I see high top vans. You'll dig it.
I'm talking about 8 Machines from
Oh, 8 Machine. Yeah. 8 Machine is in Portland.
Yeah.
Oh, I said Minneapolis. Telling me it was Tony Hawk's son didn't sell you at all. I'm always afraid of a little rich kids making I am too. When I heard that, I was immediately like, okay, well, yeah. And already being a super fan of Rod and Easy, delved into it, and I really like this album. They have a second record that came out this year, actually, that looks very similar to that, and he actually had it up there, but I remember not liking the second one as much as the first one, but this one is good. If you're a fan of like the Melvins or Nirvana's Bleach, like that era, imagine that, but kind of a little more amplified on the like aggressive sides of things. It's some kids that kind of fell into the right kind of things when they were like getting inspired and like doing the shit. You know what I mean? It's perfect. Fred Rank of Aunt Esther. We could stick your face in some dough and make gorilla cookies. Let's see. What's my favorite Aunt Esther slight? I'll think about it. I got some good ones. That's all you got, Steve?
That's all I got.
Okay. Let's take a quick commercial break.
You know, I finally, past couple days, 2 days ago, finally watched Big Lebowski.
What?
I know.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Hold up.
It has taken me this long. In fact, I've had the movie on DVD for years.
What?
But it's still sealed, I think.
So what'd you think?
Oh,
Don't piss me off.
No,
Steve.
I loved it. I loved it.
It's kind of the basis of my whole life.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, really. Hey, the dude abides.
The dude abides. I love Sam Elliott's like cameo appearances too. The cowboy.
Take her easy here, dude.
You got some Sioux City sarsaparilla.
We did it on the show.
We did Sioux City sarsaparilla.
Yeah.
It was good.
There's a lot of connections between that movie and this show. Between the boss man's marriage?
We've only been bowling once.
The boss man's marriage?
And you're always shitting on Jay like
Donnie?
John Goodman's character always shitting on Donnie. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
You know, when we married the boss man,
Yeah.
I'm an ordained Dudist priest.
Yeah.
Literally ordained. Yeah.
So anyway, sorry to sidetrack you there, but
Fucking A, man.
we were going into the commercial break.
Fucking A, man.
We got to pay some
Hey,
bills.
you guys stay tuned. We got a Soda Sweet and Chip Shop. We got some cool stuff.
I think so.
I got a little throwback for so to speak. Coming out of the break. You guys stay tuned. I got a little something funny.
Okay.
You don't even know about it.
Well, I think our soda might be
little memorial.
a continuance, maybe, or a spin-off of what we did last week.
Could we use the term continuum?
Let's do a shot.
Continuum. Hey, look, hey, Steve poured us a shot. What are y'all drinking? Come on, folks. You're only alive once or twice, depending on what your
It's like a butterscotch candy.
religious beliefs are.
Like a butterscotch? It's like sucking on a butterscotch.
Yeah.
Sucking on butterscotch out behind the tasty freeze.
Oh, let's. You want? Do we want to do the whole song on sucking chili dogs?
No.
2, 3, 4. Sucking on chili dogs.
Sucking on a chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs.
Wait, it's the wrong one.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, stay tuned. Hey, we'll be right back. Because we're sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs. Sucking on chili dogs.
Laser tag. It's harder than ever from Worlds of Wonder.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing, I hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees. I hanker for a hunk of, a slab or slice and chunk of. A snickerdee is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Don't give me that so-so soda, the same old cola. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna taste pizzazz, all the great taste. Shasta, hell, I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta, I wanna thrill, I wanna wild, taste it all, I wanna now. I wanna pop, I wanna Shasta.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I say, old chap, would you take this lying down?
Prepare telephone.
This is not just a TV show, this is an experience. It's Starcade, a game show like no other. Be there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Grown Man Record Night. I don't want to be a big downer. Well, I don't want to be a big downer. But as we roll into a so to speak here on the program,
Yeah.
let's take a moment to think about the sodas that are no longer with us.
Oh, yeah. Really?
I mean, it was a little bit emotional for me.
I got a little teary-eyed. Especially when I saw...
Ripperoni. Vault. I mean,
Vault for you.
Vault really kind of...
That's your generation.
That kind of brought it to me. That kind of... Vault kind of hit me hard. It's good soda.
I mean, you start right off the top with Jolt. Jolt was a classic.
Oh, Jolt was great. It's good stuff. I mean, Ripperoni. But that's a good... Whoa. Get off of that.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Settings?
It's a good time to get into a little so to speak action. Now, this is a so to speak. You brought last week. We did a Sunkist, Steve.
Last week, I think.
I mean, we're the home of a lot of craft sodas, but sometimes shit's not always craft sodas. You know what I mean?
I've got some stuff, but I think last week, I think you had a Sunkist.
Yes.
It was that. What was it? Water? No.
I mean, don't be asking me so. Don't be asking me questions.
What was it? I forget.
Hey, good friends of the program. What soda was it that we did last week?
Watermelon lime? It was something in lime. I remember lime being in it.
Fair enough. Josta.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was a Sunkist.
Sunkist and
something lime. It wasn't their orange soda. I know that.
Right. Correct.
Anyway.
I just heard the.
It was in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Gong gong.
What show's that? NYP Blue.
It's on NBC. We work for affiliates. We don't even know what the fucking show. What's that one that always?
It'd be on the
There were 3 spin-offs. The crime drama.
Jerry Arbach.
CSI. No,
that's what I said.
It's on NBC.
Law
and Order.
Law and Order. That we are the law.
Gong.
We are another. Jerry Arbach.
Jerry Arbach. So anyway, getting to tonight's, so to speak.
Yes.
I had this, and I was like, well, I need to bring this, and let's just go ahead and do it post last week's Sunkissed. This is Sunkissed Strawberry Lemonade.
Nice. I love doing these, like, can catch it at your local grosseteria type stuff. Not necessarily these super craft sodas.
It's still a great summer soda, in my
Absolutely.
opinion.
I would
hoping.
definitely agree with that.
Brunschweiger. Alright, so this is Strawberry Lemonade.
Sie wollen stop biting! Ich heiße Dorber Mr. Sie ist unter mir. Bitte.
That went down my chest.
Your what?
My chest.
Chest? I don't like a dude saying chest.
Oh, my shirt's all wet. Fuck the Carl.
Sun-kissed strawberry lemonade.
That's gonna be.
It's got caffeine in it, though?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that a lot.
It's good.
I like that. It's tart.
Whatever it was, I remember we really liked it last week as well.
But you know what kind of surprises me with a soda like this? Is that the tartness hits me immediately, and the sweetness comes in later.
That's good, because usually
it's the opposite.
Beats you up.
That's the opposite. Normally, when you take the soda like this, like a Jolly Rancher soda,
this is caffeine free.
That's okay.
We'll accept it.
But like normally with a soda like this, you hit it off the top, and it's super sweet, and you swallow it, and when you get that, like, it's so sour. To me, this is sour off the top, and then it's sweet on the back end. So God bless them for figuring that out. Fuck. I don't know that we've ever done I don't want to microanalyze here, but I don't know that we've ever done a soda that's done this. That's backwards. It really is.
We probably have.
That's good. I'm not going to argue against this soda, Steve.
I just heard gong.
If Davis Winchester is still watching, inquiring minds want to know. This has been bothering me for months, years on end.
Really?
When you're vaping, are you vaping Nick salts? Are those salts, or is that like a standard vape kind of thing? I mean, that's really sticking in my head.
Steve's chest.
I'm just telling, like, is it a salt Nick thing or like a regular juice thing? Any content creator I see that's like a vapor, I'm automatically super interested in, like, so what, using like a weird mod, or is like a what flavor are you using? I don't know. He uses a small device, not a super big it's a salts. Your salts all day long. Okay.
Cherry limeade. It was
50.
It was cherry.
That was cherry last week.
Cherry limeade. That's what it was.
Davis is a salts 50 guy.
50?
I love it.
How many 50s do you do?
That's the big guy.
Oh.
I keep in my pocket. That's what I hid in my office.
Under your shirt?
Yeah.
You should see him in the office. He's like,
this is my office trick. It's in my.
He's blowing it into his navel.
Yeah. I take like a puff bar, like a disposable guy. I hit that, then I do this guy. like in my office, because there's no cloud. It's not like one of these guys. It's like 3% shit, so I can hit it all night long. If I hit like salt mix all night long, which I love, I'd have a panic attack.
As an ex-crack addict, okay.
Oh, that's a fair assumption. I mean, yes. The only thing I've really had. Let's get real for a second, Steve. The only thing I've ever had like major problems with are like amphetamine kind of stuff.
Yeah. I will agree with that.
Like Adderall, I had a problem with Adderall several years ago.
I might have had
before the show. Fuck the show.
I may have had a dabbling in the cane at some point.
Cane, I mean, that type of thing is the type of thing of, if I was close to of having a problem with, it would have been some stuff like that.
Right.
Allegedly.
We're all cartoon characters anyway.
We're all grown up, right, folks? We're all grown ups here. But yes, I would say that. Like, Salt Nick gives you that initial, like, shut up, baby, yeah, ha. Yep. Hello.
Almost like doing a whippet.
Yep. Hello. Hello. Ha. It's yeah. Anyway. Peyote. I mean, if we want to go to the desert and do some peyote,
I've not done peyote. I have read Carlos Castaneda, but I haven't done peyote.
Me neither. But actually, yeah, if I'd, anyway.
That's enough. Anyway, that's enough confessional for one night,
dude. I've seriously been for months wondering, like, I wonder if Davis is a Salt Nick guy, or is that like a low key, like regular vape juice guy?
Whew.
It's really been bothering me. But anyway, what are we doing? We're doing a chip chat.
Sure, let's do that. Let's chip some chats.
We're like, what are we over? Like 800.
No.
Yes.
We're in the 700s.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
We're about 800 bags of potato chips deep in terms of reviews. Which means whatever this is, Steve, you're going to be, whoever this is, you're going to be giving them a call.
You think?
Yeah. I think Steve's going to be giving them a call.
This is from Sweet Tea.
Oh, Sweet Tea.
Another choice from Trader Joe's. I think when she went in there one day, she bought a whole slew of chips for us. And many sat as chips would come. Oh, we got to do this chip. I just got it last week. It's from so-and-so.
Right.
And I've had 12 bags of chips sitting there in my house. Anyway, this is Trader Joe's grainless,
is that right?
cassava and coconut tortilla chips.
Cassava and coconut? Get the fuck out of here.
Cassava and coconut. I'll tell you right now.
This seems pretentious as fuck, Steve.
When it comes to a texture, I do not like coconut. I love coconut flavor, so I don't know if it's going to have the grainy texture of coconut, like you're chewing on a tree.
Cameraman says coconut tastes like suntan lotion.
Well, that's because Hawaiian Tropic.
Yes. Avocado oil, seeds, and seasoning.
So I'm curious
what
this is going to be.
This is a risk.
Well, we should take risks. We shouldn't always play it safe.
No, definitely not. But I think we should find a telephone number.
These grainless cassava and coconut chips don't just have less grain. They have none. Instead of corn or wheat, we use flours made from cassava, a starchy South American tuber, and coconut. Added a delicious blend of sesame and poppy seeds, dried garlic and onions, and sea salt. Trimmed into triangles.
I like triangles.
Do you see these people trimming these into triangles?
What's your favorite kind of triangle, Steve?
A nice trimmed one, that's for sure.
Wrong answer. Isosceles. Only correct answer. Isosceles.
The dough is fried in avocado oil to an airy crisp. It's plenty of flavor for straight snacking, but not too much to overwhelm your salsa and guac.
Equilaterals can get the fuck out of here. This is an isosceles only stream. I don't mean to make lines in the sand, Steve. Isosceles only.
I will say it's a lot of wholesome good ingredients. So.
Okay.
Cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, blending
phone number,
seasonings. No.
Phone number.
No. Trader Joe's, Monrovia, California.
There we go. Telephone number. You got to open it the other way, I bet you.
Yep.
Oh.
Kind of stinks.
Okay. Like my high school girlfriend.
Was her name Sylvia?
No. Well, I was in high school. She was in middle school. What did I say?
Oh. All right. So let's try these. You want to show the bag and the chip?
Boom. What do you think about them? They're gluten-free at least.
You know what they remind me of? Because they were talking about sesame. There's sesame in here. You know,
They taste stale.
No, they're not. Well, the bag did have a January date on it.
Yeah.
But you know those little sesame.
They taste like rice cakes.
Well, but there's those little sesame snacks, those little sticks or whatever they are.
That's the aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
The initial taste is rice cakes. Bland ass rice cakes, which I love.
I do feel like this will make a great dip chip.
Yeah, they're sturdy.
They're firm as shit.
Hold one up right to the camera. Hang on.
To the right of the camera?
It looks like a normal tortilla chip.
Small.
Small, normal tortilla chip.
I think it's dotted with sesame seeds.
But they taste like sesame sticks on the back end. The front end tastes like rice cakes.
Not bad.
Which, for a lot of people, would be like, fuck, rice cakes. But I like rice cakes. Bland.
I'll tell you, for a clean chip, that's a good chip. For a clean chip. It doesn't have, all these crazy artificial things going on.
No phone number?
No.
I feel like you tell them now. Who's got a phone number? Drop it in chat. But nobody's done listening to records yet, right?
What?
We got a couple of Dig of the Week records we're going to listen to.
Yeah.
Over on Twitch, though. You can't do it on fucking YouTube because they're fucking hand jobs about it.
Join us on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for the graphic. Boom, I found it. If you guys are not following over here, we're going to go back over here.
Where's that?
So these Dig of the Weeks, we're going to check those out right now.
Dig of the Weeks become plays of the night.
Boom! Quote of the night. Digs of the Week become plays of the night. I fucked it up, sorry. And
Decent.
you guys are all right. I'm gonna be honest about it. You guys are all right.
And I will say there's no coconut shreddy texture thing going on, so I really appreciate that.
Says Steve.
Yeah. Coconut flour. Now I had bought coconut flour, thinking I would use it as a substitute for flour and do the keto. I could still get that coconut thing I didn't like. The coconut flour. Now almond flour is a decent substitute.
Right.
Keto hour with Mikey Bananas.
I once bought a. What's your feeling on like flea market style knives where they're not really sharp?
They're more what? Just for display?
Also, this is Malaysian girl. She was, she played volleyball.
Yeah.
So that's you gotta be 18 to play volleyball.
What?
I met this Malaysian girl.
Yeah.
Good looking girl, but you gotta be 18 to play volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Over on you got it. It's easy. If you look, all the wait. Hey folks,
Are we still on the air?
Yeah, come over to. That's not me. It's not me. Merv, shut up. That's not me. It's not me. It's just some fat fuck kid at south of the border. God damn it. Hey, come over to Twitch. Listen to some records with us. Let's hang out and talk about it. You guys like music? Well, fuck. What are
Hey,
you?
Mike.
Yeah.
So a priest,
Yes.
a minister, and a rabbit walk into a
rabbit.
bar.
Yes.
Bartender comes up to the rabbit and says, "What do you have?" The rabbit says, "I have no fucking clue. I'm only here because of autocorrect."
Well.